will learning Python.
In the previous class, we learned the basics of Python programming language. We learned about the two different modes used in Python for writing Python commands. We also learned how to print output using the print function, and we learned how Python could be used for arithmetic operations. Every language used by humans has some set of rules. These rules are language specific. When we communicate using a particular language, we follow that language linguistic rules. For example, you and your friend love to talk to each other in English. Therefore, when you communicate with each other using English, you make sure that you speak it correctly. If you fail to use the language correctly, your friend will be unable to understand what you are trying to say to him. Similarly, if you want to give some instructions to a computer using a programming language, you need to follow the syntax, set of rules of that language. In this chapter, we will learn more about the Python programming language and the set of rules that govern this language. Once you understand all the rules, you would be able to write more effective programs. First, let us discuss about syntax. The syntax is the set of rules that needs to be followed for writing programming statements. If we do not follow the correct syntax, then the compiler or interpreter will show an error in the statement. For example, if your math teacher finds out that the steps written by you for solving a question are not correct, your teacher will mark the steps as incorrect.
In the same way, if the syntax is not followed, then the compiler interpreter will generate an error. Before we can proceed further, we will have to remove all the errors.
A syntax error may involve incorrect punctuation, incorrect use of keywords and undefined terms. It may interrupt the program's working. Observe the output of the program given below.
Note the error generated by the interpreter.
The error is shown in red color.
Remember, we can run our program only after removing the error from the code.
Students, let's talk about variables. Where would you store the ice cream you bought from the market?
In the refrigerator, isn't it? Especially if we want to munch on it later.
Refrigerator here is a storage place. In the same way, variables are storage locations used to store values in the memory of a computer. During processing, these values are taken out from memory and are then processed to generate output. Each variable is assigned values, unique names that helps it to identify and locate the values stored in the memory. Marks equals to 90. Marks is a variable that stores the value 90. PIN number is equal to 76534. PIN number is a variable that stores the value 76534. Variable naming conventions. Variable naming conventions are the rules that need to be followed for declaring variables. A variable name can start with an alphabet or an underscore.
A variable name cannot consist of white spaces. A variable name can consist of digits, alphabets, and underscore.
A variable name should be logical. Let's create some programs using variables. Program 1. Write a program to print the average of two numbers. Use the following variables for storing the values.
Program 2. Using variables, create a program to convert centimeter into meter.
Program 3. Create a program to print your name and the marks you have scored in various subjects. Use of the following variables. Input main function. Now if we want to find the average marks scored by our friends using the above given program, we need to open the program first and change the values again and again. This is not the best way of solving this problem. In Python, the input function is used to take input from the user. The input function is used to fetch values from the users and store them in a variable. Let's now create a program to print your name and address using input and print function. Program 4. Using input and print functions, create a program to find the cube of a number entered by the user. Keywords. While using English language, you use different words and each word has its own meaning, which is interpreted by the person to whom you are talking to. Keywords are a set of reserved words having special meaning that are understood by the Python interpreter. So, if you want to create your own programming language, then you need to define keywords and attach some functionality to them. Let's now learn about some Python language keywords. List of keywords in Python. Keywords in Python. Identifiers. Identifiers is the name given to different elements of a program. In simple terms, we can say that identifiers are the name given to variables, methods, objects, etc. Following are the rules for naming identifiers. An identifier name must begin with a letter. Identifiers names are case sensitive in Python. An identifier can be of any length in Python. A Python keyword cannot be used as an identifier name. Expression and operators. An expression can be a statement that consists of variables and operators. Operator in Python. Operators are used to perform different operations, arithmetic, relational, and logical, on variables and give meaningful results. Python operators. Let us quickly have a look on chapter review. Syntax is the set of rules that needs to be followed for writing programming statements. A statement error may involve incorrect punctuation, incorrect use of keywords, and undefined terms. Variables are storage locations that are used to store values in the memory of a computer. A variable name can start with an alphabet or an underscore. A variable name can consist of letters, digits, and underscore. The input function is used to fetch values from the user and store them in a variable. Keywords are a set of reserved words having a special meaning that the Python interpreter understands. Identifier is the name given to different elements of a program.